As you have correctly mentioned, my name is Wesley Matara.
That's it.
I'm the one who's head of marketing in Talma Homes. Talma Homes is a real estate company which was started in 2013.
Yes.
So we actually celebrated our 10 years anniversary this year in February. So we've been in the market for 10 years. And basically what we are deeply involved in, it is the process of selling, property acquisition.
Yes.
We guide our clients in the right process to follow when they're acquiring a property. The other thing we do is those clients who want to lease properties. What is the right procedure you follow when you are leasing a property? So
yes.
Selling properties, leasing properties, and management of properties. Because you see, you find there are these big complexes which are coming up left, right, and center, and they need right people to make sure that they are managed properly. So we also deal with property management, and then we also offer advisory services. Clients come to the office and, you know, they could like to know which is the best product that I should choose in terms of real estate, because real estate is very wide. So where do I put my money so that it gets the best return?
Yes.
So basically we do rentals, we do sales, we do management, and we do advisory. So that's what we've been doing for the last 10 years.
I want to start with the advisory perspective, just before we also look at exactly what you're offering in the property market. Because majority of consumers now, that investment is not a new term to them. In fact, real estate investment is not a new term. And if you look at those segments that are performing, land is one of those that is really performing. And so for any other person who's listening, when you tell them, hey, invest in land, two things happen. They get into stories of getting defrauded. Really bad them.
True.
Many stories online of people getting into investments, and then later on they realize, oh my God, it was the completely wrong investment. Let's start with land. I walk into your office today at Talma Homes. I say, I want to buy land. I want you to give me proper advisory on exactly where and how I should start. And every time I have these conversations, I keep on saying, the people that we're selling to are millennials, people like me. Got a job that is paying someone who's already thinking about building homes or starting investment in these areas. Where should a millennial begin when it comes to land?
If I can take you through
yes.
the entire process of acquisition of land, because that is where majority of people actually get it wrong. The assumption I will make is that you're working with an agent, and the property realtor that you're working with, it is important to pick one who has experience in the field, the person who is able to guide you through the entire process, who can even carry out some background checks of the property that is going to sell to you. Because you see, sometimes people go into the field, they hear that there's a property being sold somewhere, and they just immediately start presenting it to the clients. And that is how people get defrauded, because they do not have the background information of that property. So the first thing you do is that tell your realtor to take you to the property, right? Once you've seen the property and you are convinced that this is the right property that I should proceed and buy, the next thing you should tell them is to introduce you to the owner of that property. The owner might be an individual, or it might be these property companies, yes, which nowadays are selling properties. There are quite a number in Nairobi, yes, and even outside Nairobi. So once they have introduced you to the owner, the preliminary thing that you need to do is to agree the price, right? It can be informally. It doesn't have to be written down in an agreement that we have agreed this and this and this. But the reason why it is important to agree on the price, it is because before you formally start the process of committing your finances, you have to do an array of checks. So you don't want to go through all those confirmations, then you come back and you realize that the property is beyond your reach.
It's beyond your reach?
Yeah, because it's also expensive to, to do some of those checks.
Yes.
So meet the owner, introduce yourself, express your interest on the property, and agree on the price, right? And then tell the owner that I need to do some due diligence on the property before I proceed. So you agree that maybe they are giving you a week or 5 days or whatever time that you agree with him. At that point, then ask for a copy of the title. So once you've got the copy of the title.
Yes, and I've got a question on the copy
Okay.
of the title. Sorry for interfering
No, it's
with your
okay.
train of thought.
It's okay.
What should I see on that particular title?
On that particular title.
Does it?
The title will have the following. It will have the name of the owner of that parcel of land.
Which I was told beforehand.
Yes. Which now you've seen and you've confirmed that
Simba
this
is the one
piece
selling
of
this land.
Yes.
So I should expect that the title is going to read Simba's name.
Yeah. If the owner of the property is, for example, Michael Simba,
Does it?
the title should read Michael Simba.
Simba.
And it will have the LR number, the land registration number.
Does it?
It will also be there.
Yeah.
So that will be in the front page, right? The other page, it is where things like if the piece of land has been charged in a financial institutions, because someone can use it to secure a facility somewhere.
That's true.
Right? So the second page,
Yeah.
it will indicate that this piece of land, for example, it is charged to XYZ bank for this amount of money. So once you've got that title, the owner's already introduced himself. I'm Michael Simba. He's given you his title, which is written Michael Simba, right? The next thing you do, you go to the lands office in that area. All over. If it is even in Nyeri, in Kisii, in everywhere, we have lands office.
Yes.
So you go to the lands office and you do a search, right? So once the search comes out, you look at three things, why the search is important. Number one, the search from the lands office should confirm that the details which are in the document you are holding, they tally with the details which are coming out of the search. That is important.
100%.